What's going on, everybody? My name is AJ Webb and I am the wellness coordinator for SLV Health. We're over here at the Resource Center on Carson Avenue, and today we're going to learn about a full body calisthenic called the burpee. So let's go on inside and let's learn a little bit. We're inside the SLV Health Resource Center, and the movement we're talking about today is the burpee. You may hear the burpee called some other things: squat, thrust, up, down. I call it a burpee, so that's what we're going to be talking about today. Now, just to get all on the same page, a burpee is a full range of motion bodyweight calisthenic where we are going to take our body all the way down to the floor and pick it all the way back up and then leave the ground. Okay, it's a super exercise. It's really good at getting you out of breath. It's not a very stressful movement on the body, but getting down to the ground and getting back up, there's a lot of different ways to do it. I'm going to talk about some ways that I like to teach people how to get down efficiently and how to get down effectively, meaning that we're going to protect our body, we're going to protect our joints. So what we want to do is we want to start with our feet shoulder width apart, and we're going to start out by hinging at the hip. Now, again, a lot of ways to get down to the ground. I prefer to hinge at the hip. That way my spine stays nice and protected. That's going to be a recurring theme through this. Now, we're not under load, so bending your back isn't the worst thing in the world, but the more that we can work to hinge from the hip, it's just going to be better practice in general for protecting our spine. Once I hinge at the hip, I'm going to find my hands on the floor. I'm going to kick back, pull myself to the floor. Now once I'm down here, I'm going to protect my spine. So I'm going to squeeze my abs, I'm going to squeeze my glutes, and then I'm going to push, and I've now created some tension, snap my feet up, and then I'm just going to jump up so that my feet leave the ground. I've now went all the way down, all the way back up. Again, hinging from the hip to protect my spine, finding that hand placement. Once I'm on the ground, I'm going to protect that spine again with my abs and my glutes, and then I'm going to press myself back up, snap those feet up. Now, it looks easy enough, but if you string 10, 20, 30 of these things together, you'll find that you get out of breath very quickly, so there's a cardio stimulus. It also helps you with your range of motion because you are going through a full range of motion. You're entering into flexion and extension. Now, one thing that's important to remember is that this is a functional movement, and everybody needs to be able to get down and get up in some capacity. Now, if you don't have the full range of motion to hit the push-up and go all the way to the floor, that's okay. We can modify this thing a few different ways. One way we can modify it is we can kick out, kick back in, and stand up. But if that's not doable, we can take a chair. Okay? Now make sure that it's a nice sturdy chair, something that you're going to be able to push on, and then it's not going to tip over. So the same idea, I'm starting straight up and down, hinge at the hip, kick my feet out, and there we go. Burpees can be added to an existing fitness routine for a cardio stimulus, and they can be added to a brand new fitness routine if you're just getting started. Of course, you want to talk to your doctor before starting any kind of vigorous fitness routine. Now, the reason I showed you this is because I'm issuing a challenge, right? And I'm challenging you to challenge me. That's going to be my role as a wellness coordinator, is to challenge you over this, to try new things, to try new exercises and things like that. I'm giving everybody the opportunity for 1 week until October 26th at noon to come up to me, meet me, shake my hand, and sign my sheet that I'm going to be carrying around with me that says, AJ, I'm challenging you to do 1 burpee. Now, 1 burpee doesn't seem like a lot, but if almost 700 employees of SLV Health come up to me, say, hey, how you doing, and challenge me, that's going to be a mega load of burpees. So what I want to do is I want everyone to come up to meet me face to face, shake my hand, give me a high five, whatever it is, sign my sheet, and then I'll be paying my dues that next Thursday, okay? That's the challenge. The challenge is challenging you to come up and challenge me to 1 burpee. Thanks, everybody.